Before we get started, and before the yes guys, I want to know if you guys want to see some real life football videos from me. I mentioned it a couple weeks back, but I've started playing again.
Lawrence, it's coming your way.
Little crossbar, little dinker. That's what you like to see. All right then, here we go. Got myself a new shirt on from the unreleased brand. Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for Chelsea versus Sheffield United. A match preview before another international break. You know, whenever I see England play, I'm English, I get excited, I love it. But the idea of disrupting what has been a brilliant run of form from Chelsea Football Club is bloody frustrating. I'm sure you guys are on the same page as me. Excited for the internationals, but not the international break. I wish there was a way that we could like multiply human beings and players so that Reece James can, well, he's actually suspended, let's just say, so that Timo Werner can play for Germany and Chelsea on the same. It would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But what a ridiculous way to start a video. Before we get into anything, I want to ask you to subscribe to the George Benson football channel. We're coasting at the moment. Things are looking good. And if you could, be sure to hit the like button on today's video. I want to see how many we can hit before the game against Sheffield United kicks off tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. If there's like a dripping noise throughout this video, my AC unit has decided that it wants to break on me, which is absolutely wonderful when it's 40 degrees every single day. So I'm letting him wet himself over there, and we're going to build my starting 11 for Chelsea against the Sheffield United team, who are struggling, massively struggling at this moment in time. They are yet to win a match this season in the Premier League, as I go to my telephone and just open up the Premier League app, drag this little clip on for a moment to make sure I've not just said something that is an absolute lie. No, they've got 1 point out of a possible 21. So it's been an awful start to the season for Sheffield United. I remember hearing Mr. Rory Jennings on the kickoff say that they would go down this year. I disagreed with him, but it looks like big man Rory Jennings, who by the way, now has a YouTube channel, it looks as though he might be correct. Sheffield United is struggling. I said at the start of the season myself that I thought without fans, and particularly Bramall Lane, it would be a difficult second season for them in the Prem. However, it's the kind of game where in the past, as we saw last season for Chelsea against Sheffield United, teams come to Chelsea and they kind of look at it on the fixture list as a bit of a free hit. Teams don't expect to come to Stamford Bridge and win, but over recent years, we've been giving away points at Stamford Bridge a lot more easily than we used to do, and I'm going to explain why. I think it is going to be a time where Stamford Bridge can become a fortress again, and I believe it is down to the spine of the team that is starting to be established within this Chelsea team under Frank Lampard. So we start with the goalkeeper. It's obvious, isn't it? It's Willy Caballero. He's been on the bench, he will remain on the bench. So Edouard Mendy is the goalkeeper. The man is just a wizard. He's very quickly becoming one of my favourite players within this Chelsea squad. I could say that about a lot of them, to be honest. It's been a great week to be a Chelsea fan. Mendy starts in goal. It doesn't really need any more explanation than that. We move into the right back position. And again, this is the tough one whenever I'm building my defence at the moment. Aspi or Reece, with both of them, I feel very confident, but I think what we're seeing from Reece James at the moment is elevation within his game. He's starting now to show those defensive issues that we saw last season. I personally believe it's because the whole back line did not have confidence within one another, which left individuals susceptible to mistakes. Reece is young. Again, he's not played at this level for as long as some of the others, so his mistakes were slightly more evident. Now that he's playing alongside established defenders and a goalkeeper that he can trust, we're seeing Reece's defensive capabilities. He's been absolutely brilliant, and he keeps his place in this match for me. There is obviously the debate about we play Champions League and squad rotation, but this game against Sheffield United, if we can get 3 points in this one, from the last international break to now, it will have been absolutely incredible for Chelsea Football Club. And I think, despite potential fitness worries, we should field the strongest and best team possible for this one. So the centre-back pairing is Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma, both of which have been absolutely magnificent recently. I saw a stat again from the game afterwards, after I made the 6 things we learned from the match against Rennes. Thiago Silva is something like 62, 63 passes in the game, 93% completion, won all of his aerial battles, won all of his duels, put in some clearances as well. And we know that Zouma is very good with those numerical figures. Also, Left back, Benjamin bloody Chilwell. Chilly, as he's known, so the majority of his teammates and the Chelsea Frankie Lampard. I don't know what I was going to go with that one, to be honest. Chilwell is the left back. Again, this defence is starting to pick itself. I might as well, like, in my match previews, skip forward to building the midfield because, well, it's pretty damn obvious at this point, apart from the right back, what the defence is going to be. We move into a midfield three, and I think it's very important for Chelsea that we continue to go with and develop a system that has been working in our favour. The 4-3-3 looks very good. After Jorginho played and started the game in midweek, there are a lot of people criticising him within the comments of the 6 Things We Learnt videos, saying he still slows it down too much, he still goes backwards and sideways too much. I am going to agree, and for that reason, I'm going with a midfield three of N'Golo Kante, Mateo Kovacic playing slightly further up the field, and Mason Mount. I don't know if this is actually something that Frank is inclined to go with. I also think it could be a nice idea to see Hakim Ziyech on the right-hand side of the number 8s with Mason on the left and enable us to see Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right wing. Pulisic is supposed to be fit, so I've heard. The press conference is going to be happening after I record this. I don't think Pulisic's going to start, even if he is fit. But going with a midfield three of Mason Mount, Mateo Kovacic, and N'Golo Kante, I think if it's not working out, then obviously we can change it, which is the greatest thing about having squad depth. We move into a front three. Hakim Ziyech has been brilliant. There are a couple of moments on Wednesday night where he showed some nice little touches in and around the box. Hakim Ziyech on the right. Tammy Abraham continues as the striker, with Timo Werner on the left-hand side. We've seen some nice videos come out from both Callum Hudson-Odoi and Chelsea FC of Callum working very hard in training. Don't think it's going to be enough for him to get a start in this one. I'm not sure about Pulisic. I think if he is fit for the squad, he will have to be on the bench. But in my opinion, this is a Chelsea team that's more than good enough to go out and get 3 points at home to Sheffield United tomorrow afternoon. But anyway, don't want to take up any more of your time than you need to. It's a Friday night. I've got yet another flipping birthday today. The only thing about Bali still being open and like everywhere's open, you can go out, you can party, you can drink, is that there's so many flipping people you meet and everyone has got a birthday once a year. Imagine coming to this channel and not finding out useless information like that. But is what it is. Tomorrow's a big game. Sheffield United at home. You guys know that my match predictions have been pretty outrageous since I made this channel. I've got a pretty good success rate. I do stick on a few bets and I do make a few bob. Sheffield United, ooh, what's it gonna be? I'm confident again, you know. I think we've looked very, very good over the past couple of weeks. I think we might miss Kai Havertz. I hope this isn't the game where Sheffield United rediscover their form of last season. I don't think it will be. I think we'll have enough, and I'm gonna go with Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 0, the first goal scorer being Tammy. So let me know your score predictions, what you think is going to happen and your starting 11s in the comment section down below. As I said at the beginning of the video, subscribe to GBFC if you haven't already done so. Also hit the like button on today's video. It really helps me out and it gives me a good gauge that you guys are in fact enjoying the videos. I will see you tomorrow for 6 Things We Learn, and I might do an extra live stream tomorrow just because I'm on a roll at the moment, feeling good about life and GBFC. I will see you all there. Goodbye.